This is the Honor 9 Lite, the phone that tries to disrupt the mid-range market with cutthroat pricing and great specs on paper. The 9 Lite's USP is its 5.65-inch nearly bezel-less 18:9 aspect ratio display and quad cameras. But under the Rs 15,000 price category, you already have some great phones like the Xiaomi Mi A1, the Honor 7X and the Moto G5s Plus. So is the 9 Lite better than these phones? Hi, I'm Ershad and this is my review of the Honor 9 Lite. But before we jump into our review, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such awesome tech videos and also hit the bell icon if you want to be notified about them. It doesn't happen often that I place a phone on the table and at least 4 people stop in their tracks to take a look at it. I especially love the blue color of the phone. The glass-infused body with its 2.5D curved design on both the rear and the front makes the Honor 9 Lite look super premium, almost like a piece of expensive jewelry. Unfortunately, the mirror finish glass back attracts a lot of smudges. On the flip side, since Honor uses a 5.65-inch display with an aspect ratio of 18:9 like I mentioned before, and trim bezels all around, it is easy to use with one hand. Even the fingerprint scanner is placed at a convenient location. The railing is made of plastic instead of metal, although that's not really a bad thing and I don't see a reason to complain. At around 149 grams, the 9 Lite does justice to its name by actually being light. This adds to its overall ergonomics. The power button and the volume rocker are pretty tactile and offer a satisfying click sound when pressed. Additionally, you get a hybrid SIM tray, which means that you will have to sacrifice one SIM card in case you want to add extra storage space with a microSD card. Overall, I can say without an iota of a doubt, under Rs 20,000, the Honor 9 Lite is probably the best looking smartphone. The Honor 9 Lite follows the trend of tall smartphone displays with an 18:9 aspect ratio. The 9 Lite's 5.65-inch LCD display offers a full HD Plus resolution. I found the display quality to be top-notch. From accurate touch response to impressive brightness levels, the 9 Lite's display impresses through and through. The software's auto brightness setting worked really well and detected the ambient light around me pretty accurately. Moreover, the viewing angles are good too, with absolutely no discoloration happening at any angle. Honor's very own EMUI skin has generally polarized user opinion. Some like it, some hate it. However, I can say this with certainty that Honor has added speed improvements to EMUI over the years. And interestingly, the Honor 9 Lite comes with EMUI 8.0 on top of Android Oreo, which is also found on its more expensive brethren, the View 10. I'd like to break down my thoughts on EMUI on what's cool and what's not. What's cool in Honor 9 Lite is that you can do a universal search across the phone, just like Apple's iOS, by merely swiping down on the home screen. Fingerprint gestures are also really cool. Swipe down on the fingerprint scanner to pull down the notifications, or swipe left and right to browse images in the stock gallery app. Also, the App Twin mode allows you to run 2 instances of the same app. The only downside is that currently it supports only a few third-party apps like Facebook and WhatsApp. One other interesting addition is definitely the fact that the default phone app gives you access to notes and calendar during a call, which is definitely neat. What's not cool is duplication of apps. For example, there are 2 apps to view photos, Gallery and Google Photos. Similarly, you also get Honor's own music app and Google Play Music, bundled by default. Additionally, there are so many third-party apps that your phone feels cluttered the moment you switch it on. Thankfully, most of these can be deleted. In the end, despite being a fan of stock Android, I can say that Honor 9 Lite's EMUI was actually a satisfying experience. The Honor 9 Lite comes with quad cameras like I mentioned before, 2 cameras on the rear and 2 cameras on the front. The secondary camera in both the scenarios is actually used to shoot portrait shots. Before I jump into the actual quality of the images, let's talk a little bit about the default camera app first. The camera app is chock-a-block with features. From an extensive manual mode to light painting, Honor believes in giving control to the end user, which is a great thing. In fact, Honor also provides a pro video mode. That's actually unheard of in a phone that's priced under Rs 20,000. Please check my video where I compare the Mi A1's camera for a full verdict of what I think about the 9 Lite's camera. To sum up that video, the 9 Lite captures good shots with well saturated colors and decent dynamic range in daylight conditions. But it struggles to offer the level of details compared to Mi A1's shooters. Also, the portrait mode is mostly a miss. However, the selfie camera is kick-ass and probably captures the best self-portraits in this price range. The 1080p video captured by the camera was pretty meh, with plenty of underexposed areas, and no OIS or EIS means that videos are bound to be shaky when you move around. Moving on, the 9 Lite comes with Honor's homegrown Kirin 965 SoC and in two RAM/ROM combinations. The 3GB of RAM variant comes with 32GB of ROM and 4GB of RAM comes with 64GB of internal storage. This chipset is no slouch and goes head to head against the Snapdragon 625 toting Mi A1. In case you care about numbers, I managed to log an Antutu score of 60,383, which is almost similar to Mi A1. Even in daily usage, the phone doesn't disappoint really. There were very few occasional hang-ups here and there, but in most scenarios, the 9 Lite sails through and through. Gaming is also a fairly enjoyable experience. Asphalt 8 ran without hiccups, albeit with slightly downgraded graphics. Although less graphically intensive games like Streets of Rage and retro shooting played like a charm on the phone. I don't like the single speaker at the bottom though. It sounds pretty thin and tinny. Furthermore, the sound quality through earphones was pretty average too. On the flip side, the audio quality through the earpiece is top notch. I actually expected Honor to deliver with good call quality, and the company does not disappoint. The Honor 9 Lite's 3000 mAh battery didn't live up to my expectation. It barely lasts an entire day on a single charge. I got an average screen on time of around 3 hours and 30 minutes on heavy usage. You might need a power bank on you at all times. Under Rs 15,000, the Honor 9 Lite is actually a great option for most users. It's got a good display, it's got a great design, it's got a decent chipset under it, and it's also got great selfie cameras. What's not to like? Having said that, in this price category, the 9 Lite is merely an additional choice and not exactly an outright winner, because I still think that the Mi A1 has a slight edge over it. But you know, who doesn't mind having too many options in hand? Hi, I'm Ershad. I hope you liked my review of the Honor 9 Lite. Until next time, this is me signing off. Tata.